Hi, welcome everybody. Yeah, sorry. Today is Thursday evening, well, Friday early morning. It is well past midnight on Thursday night. And I was supposed to have this whip and chat up on last Monday. My plan was to record it on Sunday after work. Usually Sundays are my early days if I have to work on a Sunday. Not this week. So yeah, every day this week I worked pretty much 11, 12 hours every day. So I did, this is my Halloween canvas for mine and Lizzie's collab. So I did kit it up last Friday. And pretty much this is all I've done. I have not diamond painted all week. So, I pretty much done this whole section right here last Friday when I started the diamond painting, and I did, I think, a little bit on Saturday morning, and I haven't really touched it since. So I started this section tonight. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. So I haven't gotten very far, but we'll get there. Been really super busy this week. Like I was saying, between work and trying to secure my new place in Michigan, and it's been really crazy. Monday, Tuesday, I had to get up early before work and do some errands and for the new place, and got the deposit all put in on the new house. So now this coming up week, I got 2 days off this week, and I got to start packing some more stuff. Last weekend I did start packing again, and next thing you know, it's like hours and hours have gone by. Didn't really chit chat too much with anybody over the weekend. Was just pretty much busy packing stuff. So and then I went back to work on last Sunday, and like I was saying, I worked 10, 12 and a half hours every day since Sunday. And getting up early and running into town, doing some errands for the new place. This next coming up week, I'll be sending in my first month's rent and the deposit for the water company or the city water. And then I got to start scheduling to changing over the electric and gas, and then scheduling the cable and the internet and all that fun stuff when you move into a new place. And next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I get to spend the whole 3 days packing, because then I go to work on Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday the 28th is my last day at work. And then I got to run down to Yuma, Arizona and grab the trailer, come back and start packing the trailer on the 29th and 30th. And hopefully will be leaving town early evening, mid-evening on the 30th. So that's where I'm at. I do apologize. This video was supposed to be out, like I said, Monday. I had every intentions to come home on Sunday and record it and put it up. It just didn't happen. That's why I kind of started doing my calendar, and then I stopped because I plan stuff out and it never goes the way I plan it. So every time I plan something, something comes up and it goes to the wayside or in the trash. So that's pretty much why I just live day by day, minute by minute. Don't really plan nothing, spare the minute moment kind of person, and everything goes the way it's supposed to go. So, so that's a little update for there. And let's see, I was watching Lizzie's video earlier for the collab, and she was doing some tag questions, and she asked me if of all the questions or the subjects that she was talking about, if anything related to me that I could remember for Halloween. And by chance, something did come up. So, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about when I was younger. I grew up in Michigan. I was born and raised in Michigan. Small town. A lot of our residential roads were on dirt roads. So, and there was a lot of dirt roads. So, I've been back lately and gone down those same dirt roads, and some of them are now paved. They're no longer dirt roads. But when I grew up, we had a lot of dirt roads. And the cops didn't like really go down the dirt roads. Only if they had to go to a call to a residence or something for like a domestic disturbance, or something was going on that they had to actually go to someone's house, and that would probably be the only time you would see the police down the dirt roads. So when I was younger, and we started, drinking and partying and stuff like that, we would go down the dirt roads and park on the side of the road, or we would go to, we had a lot of cemeteries, a lot of old cemeteries. And back then, some of them didn't have caretakers, but some of the larger ones did have caretakers that lived on the property. So there was this one that didn't have a caretaker, and they didn't have gates up, and you can go in all, anytime you wanted or whatever. And so we would go and we would get our alcohol, and we would go and inside the cemetery, and we would park and we would party. That's where we would party, because we wouldn't get bothered by the cops. We wouldn't get bothered by anybody else. We just, we wouldn't raise hell or anything, but we would just, have some music and have our drink, and we would party and inside the cemetery. I remember this one time I had this van, and there was a big group of us, and we went driving down the, through the back countryside and the dirt roads and stuff, and we drove by the cemetery, and we're like, wait, let's go in. I'm like, okay. So I turned around and we went in, we drove in, I turned the van off, and we were sitting there, and we were just, just sitting in the quiet and just talking, and it was very peaceful. And then we were there a few hours, and we went to leave, and the van would not start. You turned the key and there was nothing, not one sound. Like when you start the car, you get the sound of the engine trying to turn over and stuff like that and start. Nope, it was, you turn the key and there was absolutely nothing. No lights, nothing. Everybody started freaking out. I was like, guys, stay calm. There's no reason to freak out. Stay calm. It'll start. Just give a few minutes. Collect your thoughts. So we were there trying to start the van for probably a good 20, 30 minutes or so. And then eventually it did start, and never had an issue with the van ever since then. Of course, never went back. So yeah, that was one of the trips into the cemetery that I could remember. But mostly we had a lot of cornfields also that we used to go in. We used to, go into the middle of the cornfield and just party. We would have our alcohol, and we would all get together, and we just, we would party. Those are the times I remember when I was younger. And always had fun. Try to stay out of trouble, and, just do our thing. And we wouldn't trash anything or anything like that. We just did our thing and try not to bother no one, and not get the cops involved on anything. So yeah, we would find places like that, and that we would go and have our little parties and stuff like that. So those were the good times when I got to growing up, and we got to do things like that. Of course, and living in the area that I grew up in, we could do stuff like that. Not so much nowadays, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the kids now that live there have found maybe something similar, or something to do to enjoy the time and make the time pass by a little bit faster. So yeah. So I have been doing a lot of packing this last few days, this last week, mainly last weekend. This week, as I was just saying, I've been doing a lot of footwork and stuff to get the place secured, the rental house. I have found a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, small little 815 square feet house with a basement and 2-car garage, and it was exactly what I was looking for. A nice little house with the garage. I do have my motorcycle, and I do want to keep it stored inside the garage for the winter time. Because if I didn't find the house with the garage, I would have had to rent a storage unit to put my bike in. And so yeah, so everything is working out perfectly. It's just been a little bit crazy when things need to get done, I tend to hop on it and get it done and over with right there and then. I was like today, I got a phone call from corporate office, mainly from HR, and she was asking me if I was still going to transfer, and I said yes. I told her I've been working with my yard manager and asking him what I need to do and stuff like that. So I talked to her for a little while, and she's like, well, it still has to go through safety, and safety has to approve it, and HR has to approve it, and blah, 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 blah. So she's like, I'm going to send you a link so you can update your application's information, just to make sure we have all updated information, like phone number and email, and make sure my employment's all, all updated and stuff like that. So she sent me the link, so I went in, and the only thing I had to update was my work history. They had me down for the company that I'm currently working at. They just had me working from the day of my hire date to, like, I think it ended like on January of 2020 or something like that, or I can't remember what the exact dates were. So I had to put in from January to, it only went like it was either from April to September, or January till September of this year or something like that. So I just added that little entry, and all my other information was correct, and went through and just made sure my license number was all on there, because they are going to run a DMV report on my license to make sure I don't have any accidents or tickets or anything like that. Because we do, every year they do ask us to fill out a form to see if we had any accidents or tickets. And when you drive a commercial vehicle for a company, even if you get into an accident in your personal vehicle or a ticket while driving your personal vehicle, you still have to report it to the company, no matter if it was in your personal vehicle or not. So I don't have any tickets or any accidents, so I didn't have to update that portion. But just made sure all my information was correct, and emergency contacts and all that stuff. So I went through this morning and did all that, got it all sent in. Then I emailed her back saying, okay, I finished it, so they can start the process of doing my transfer. And she did ask me if I talked to the yard manager in Michigan. I said yes, I did. Right after I talked to her, he called me, and we talked for about probably good 45 minutes to an hour or so. And he said that he would, and she said, she asked me what my time frame was. I said, well, I'm planning to leave here on the 30th. And I told him that I would be checking in with him on the 11th or the 12th of October, because I am going to the retreat in October before I start work. So I don't want to start work and then having to request and take off for 4 days. So I just told him that I have a 4-day vacation that I had pre-planned from a year ago, and that I'll be doing that before I actually start work. He's like, sure, no problem. He said, if you need a couple extra days to get situated, you know, there's no problem. So now I just have to send in the first month's rent, like I was saying, along with the water deposit for the water company before the 29th. And then I gotta, because they are working remotely because of COVID. They have not gone back into the office. They only go to the office when they have appointments. Everything is done by appointment. So I'm going to be sending them those two payments this coming up week. And then I got to schedule an appointment for my daughter to go down to pick up the keys for me on the 1st. That way, because I am due in, I'm hoping to be there by Sunday. That's Sunday, the 3rd. And I know the office is not open again until Monday if I have an appointment. So I've already asked her if there's going to be an issue, if my daughter can come down and pick up the keys for me. And she said, no issue, no problems. So that way, when I get in on that Sunday, I can stop by, because I have to drive by my daughter's anyways on the way into the house. And then I can just pop in, visit for a little while, and then get the keys, and then go start unpacking the trailer, because the trailer will have to be returned before I go on to the retreat. So that only gives me 2 days to get the trailer unpacked and returned. So it's going to be a very, very tight time crunch at the end of the month. I'm probably not, that last week of September, I'm probably not going to be around as much. Just because I got to get everything packed into the trailer. The 29th and 30th, that's all I'm going to be doing is packing the trailer. My original last day evening of work was going to be the 29th, and that was going to just leave me the 1 day. And I would have had to go get the trailer the weekend before. And then I would have had to pay extra for the extra days to have the trailer. So I decided to take an extra, make the 28th my last night of work. That way I can go on the 29th, pick up the trailer, come back here and start packing it. And then I would have all day on the 29th and all day on the 30th. Get everything packed in, and then I will have to clean my room here before I leave, and then I'll be on my way. So lots of work. I'm doing this all on my own, so I got to get everything, make sure all my I's are dotted, T's are crossed, just stuff like that. So, like I was saying earlier, I did have every intention on last Sunday to record this video, and it just didn't happen. So, now for my giveaways. So if you are wanting to participate in the giveaways, just leave a comment down in the comments. Just make one of the words. You can say anything you want, just as long as there's the word Halloween in your comment. your comment will be entered in for the giveaway. I will do the giveaway probably next week. I'll do a random comment picker, and I will probably be drawing 2 for 2 entries. And or on a live. I'm not sure if I'm going to be going live very much for the rest of September. Like I was saying, tonight is Thursday night late. It's like 2 in the morning. I do have to run errands tomorrow. Once again, quite a few errands actually. I'm not sure if I'm going to do my live tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see. I may start doing my errands. I might do my live for like an hour or so, and then run off and do my errands for the rest of the day. Because the errands that I need to do tomorrow, I can't do on the weekend. And at some point, I do need to finish or continue packing some more stuff, because I hate doing everything at the last minute. That way I can have majority of my stuff already packed and ready to go. Let's see. Yeah, so back to Halloween. Let's see. Halloween is one of my favorite time of the year. I do like making my own costumes every year. And going out to Halloween parties all dressed up and stuff like that, and going out and having a good time on Halloween night, and yeah, I really enjoy the Halloween. There has been many years that I was over the road, gone, and haven't celebrated Halloween for many years. But before I started driving and going long haul and stuff like that, I used to make up my own Halloween costumes every year, and had fun and doing it, and it was always lots of work, but I always had fun on the out once it was finished. And like I was saying, it's one of my favorite times of the year. I do enjoy scary movies. I love scary movies. Not so much on the horror side. But the scary ones I do enjoy watching. So I don't know how long this whip and chat's gonna be, but I just wanted to record something and give you guys an update and talk a little Halloween with you. And this weekend I will try to get another video out and do a couple more winners the following week just before I leave. Because once I leave here, I probably won't be doing a live, or I will be doing a video log or video blog on my trip while I'm driving cross country. I do believe that it is just under 2,000 miles. I think it's like 1,900 miles or something like that. So I'm going to try to do it in 3 days, which is very easy to do in a personal vehicle. Yeah. So like I was saying, I didn't get very far on my painting. Not as far as I would like. Like tonight is the first night I've diamond painted since last Friday. Lizzie was probably thinking I got way ahead of her. No, she's actually has gone way ahead of me. I got some catching up to do. But I know once I get to the retreat, I will have plenty enough time to get caught back up. So that'll give me 4 days of just diamond painting in between everything else. So, because I do believe the week after next, I'm not going to be doing any diamond painting because everything's got to be packed up. I think after next weekend is a long weekend for me. I do have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and I'm taking those days, and everything will be packed except for just a few clothing items and shower items, and everything else will be actually packed away. I know the Friday at the end of the month, I will not be doing a live stream. I will be busy packing the trailer and starting my way east. So I was saying, go ahead and comment down below. Any comment you would like. Just put the word in there somewhere. It doesn't have to make sense. Just put Halloween in there somewhere. At the beginning, at the ending, wherever. I always like reading everybody's comments. Yeah, so that's where I've been this week. I've been popping in. I think I was in Tia's live on Wednesday night, but I was at work. But otherwise, I've been pretty much busy, not doing very much of anything but packing and getting things all set up for my new place. And I'm just sitting here rambling now. So I think I'm pretty much going to end this video here. I hope you all had a great week. Maybe we'll see you Friday morning, maybe not. I'm not sure yet. So maybe it'll be a surprise for you. We can chit-chat a little bit. And I hope everybody has a great weekend this weekend. Hope everybody isn't working as hard as I am this week has been crazy busy, just with everything that's been going on, and then with work. I'm actually, for the first time on my Friday, that I didn't have to work all night. Like the last 3 or 4 weeks on my Friday, they would just load me up with work. So this week has been crazy busy at work. Like I was saying, I pretty much worked almost 12 hours every night this week. So I've been coming home and going pretty much right straight to bed and doing it again the next day. So I don't think I've seen my roommate all week this week. So I've pretty much been going to work, coming home, going right to bed, and getting up and going right back into work. So tonight I actually had an early night. It was very surprising because I did go in thinking I'm going to have a night of hell again, and I actually had a pretty easy night. So we have gotten a lot of new drivers go on their own. They're all finished training. But once they go on their own, I know it did with me. It does take a little while to get into swing of things because you don't have anybody else there to ask questions. So it happens to everybody. So if you now are all by yourself and you have that trainer to rely and help you out, and if you forget something, they're there to remind you things and stuff like that. And so it does take the new drivers a little bit to get used to everything and start, having the performance, increase and, stuff like that. Boy, I almost got this whole square done just sitting here tonight, just in a couple hours. But it is a lot of color blocking so far. This is a Lizzie Falcon by Treasure Studios Art. I do believe it's called Witchy Women. It is a huge one. It's an 100 by 80. I haven't done one. I don't think I've done one this large in a while. So we'll go ahead and I'll get off here, and we'll see you all this weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.